Life Insurance Today. I'm your host, Edward Pritchett. Let's talk about something that you have to have in order to sell anything, not just insurance, anything. Leads.
I need those leads and I need them now or I'm out.
You have to have leads. Whether you're a car salesman, an Apple salesman, an insurance salesman, someone has to have an interest in what you're selling and let you know that they have an interest. That's all a lead is, right? Sometimes it's a lead that comes from an interest that they saw something, they picked up the phone and they called and said, hey, I'm interested in this. Okay, let's transfer you over to a salesperson. That's a lead. Maybe they got a letter in the mail and they saw it and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm interested in what this is talking about here. Let me fill this out and send it back. A lead is also where you pick up the phone and you call someone and you evoke interest, right? You evoke interest by saying, hey, Bob, just giving you a call, wanted to see if you're interested in. That's simple, right? Now, I'm not recommending you go out and start cold calling through the phone book if you can still find a phone book, but that's all a lead is. And I think as people get started in this industry, I get this question all the time. Do I have to buy leads? Well, the short answer is no. You never have to, but you don't have to do anything, right? But if you want to get results, if you want to have success, if you want to be able to help people buy what they're looking for in the insurance industry, you have to have a way of getting a lead. Now, let's talk about how that happens one more time, just to make sure that we understand, because I said earlier, it's interest, right? An interest generates leads. However, someone finds out that they're interested in something, when they go seek it out, they're gonna create a lead. They're gonna let a salesperson who's selling that thing that they're interested in know that they have an interest, that they might want to talk to them about getting that product or service for themselves. Another thing that generates a lead is need. Do they need it, right? If you're looking for something, if you find that you're lacking something in your life and you go out and you search it on Google, guess what Google does? Google sends the fact that you search that to a whole bunch of people who sell that thing. And now they know you need it, and then a lead is generated. The other part of that is maybe it's not a need, maybe it's just something you want. Right? Something you want. How many times have you searched for that Louis Vuitton belt buckle online? Well, guess what? If you searched it a lot online, it's going to generate pop-ups. So when you fill out that pop-up that says, hey, I'm interested in this, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get a call from somebody saying, hey, I said that you were looking at that Louis Vuitton belt buckle, and is that something that you want right now? Oh, okay, great. Let's have a conversation and see what we can find in our inventory for you. However that might happen, I know that might not be the way, you're not interested in Louis Vuitton belt buckles, but whatever it is that you want. So this is that process, and I describe this, and you may be sitting here listening to this saying, well, duh, that makes a lot of sense, that's easy, that's simple. Well, are you doing that? Are you doing that yourself? Or are you paying a third party to do that? Are you in partnership with someone to help you do more of that? Create an interest, need, or want in a potential client so that you can generate a lead that you can then convert to an appointment, which then leads to that sale. This is the process, and if you understand the process and you're intentional with how you're going about it, you can start to generate more of these for yourself. So let's talk about the different types. So there's warm market leads, right? Warm market leads. These are people that you already know. I tell people this all the time. I don't want to be an undercover insurance agent. I got into this industry got into me. I'm proud of what I do here. I want to let people know that I sell life insurance. This is one of the reasons why if you check out some of my things on Facebook, you'll see that I run ads myself saying, hey, here's what I can help you out with in this particular space, okay? I'm advertising to potential clients that I am someone who can help you with an index universal life policy, or if you've heard about infinite banking concept, I can help you with that. Shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, call me at this number, right? I'm looking for those people who they're searching for what I have to offer. Is that what you're doing? Are you doing something like that? Are you even doing the free advertising that you can do by just posting on your Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media platform that you would like to choose here? Are you posting and letting people know that you have something that they may be interested in, need, or want? They may be interested, need, or want. If you can start sharing that message, you can generate those warm market leads, people that are already connected to you that are looking for what you have to offer, but they got to hear about it from you first. Now, the other side is cold market leads. These are people that you don't know. These are people that, like in the example I just gave you, whenever I do post ads, sometimes those ads fall on the ears of people who already know me, and that's why they reach out. Most of the time, it falls on the ears of people who have no clue who I am, and so that they're watching that and they're responding, and now I have to engage in relationship with them, all right? That is what I would say 90% of leads are for most salespeople. Yes, a lot of people still talk about, hey, make your list of 100 people that you know and reach out to them and let them know that you're in the industry. How many of you have actually done that? Did you make your list of 100? Did you reach out to them all? Okay, exactly. Most of us aren't willing to go through that process, whether it's fear, whether it's embarrassment, whether it's just we're nervous. I would hope that you find some courage and say, you know what, I'm actually gonna sit down and do that. I'm gonna let my warm market, my family, my friends, people that I'm associated with know that I'm in the insurance industry now and I can potentially be the person to help them out, all right? That's gonna get you leads of that variety, that warm market. But if you have done that already, which I know not many of you have actually done that, so do that. If you're one of these people who keeps calling me saying, hey, do you have free leads for me? Do that. There's your free leads, right? Use the associations, the connections, the relationships that you already have, because guess what? Those people need life insurance too, I promise you. You just have to be willing to step out on faith and let them know, right? Don't be an undercover agent. But once you've done that, or if you aren't able to do that or choose not to do that, cold market leads are where agents go. And this is where you're reaching out to people that you've either purchased their information, and I call this buying my production, right? Like I'm purchasing that lead so that I can actually go out and do my business. This is an expense for my business. This is a part of the process. If I owned a McDonald's, do you think I'm gonna spend some money to get some burgers, buns, fries, oil, you know, whatever they're using to flip the burgers these days? Like, am I gonna buy those tools in order to be able to sell burgers and make money? Of course I'm going to. And so for the new agents who are like, do I have to get leads? Do you have to have hamburger buns at McDonald's? Yes, okay? So you have to either buy leads or create your leads. And if you're not willing to create your leads or you don't have the experience to do that just yet, maybe you're waiting till you get more experience before you reach out to your family and friends. So be it, that's fine. So that means I need to purchase leads somewhere. You can work free leads, but just remember, you get what you pay for.
Ho, ho, ho! Patel? Ravadam Patel? How am I gonna make a living on these deadbeats? Where'd you get this from, a morgue?
How do they rise above that mark? With Drac? With this toilet paper that you're giving me, you give me one premium lead.
Do you know what
And
the
I go
premium
back-
leads
Do
cost?
If someone's giving you free leads, that's a lead that, you know, maybe they wanted it sometime since the Eisenhower administration. That's when they wanted to get the product, okay? If that's what you want to work, feel free, work that. Just remember, you're gonna have to make a whole bunch of dials and put a lot of work into finding the little bit that's still left there. But if I'm willing to invest in purchasing leads from someone that is generating leads, then I have to look for one word: quality. Let me say that again, quality. What is the quality of the lead? Now, if you get leads that are self-generated, you get to determine the quality, right? Like you get to keep track of, you know what ad you put out there, you know what messaging you put out there, so when someone responds, you know how to respond back to them, right? That is the best way you can control your quality. You're the one doing it. Now, maybe you don't have the experience just yet, but try it out with things that you can do for free, just by putting posts out there. Guys, posting on Facebook, posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram, posting on Twitter, and however many other things that there are out there. I know there's a whole bunch. Putting a post out there doesn't cost you anything, and it gives you some experience. It gives you a chance to practice your messaging, all right? So start off with that no matter what you're doing. The second way, and there's three ways that we get leads. First, self-generated. The second way is third-party vendors. A lot of IMOs, a lot of insurance carriers, a lot of captive organizations, they tell their agents, hey, if you want to get leads, we don't have them here. You can go out and try these third-party vendors and see what you get. Now, this is a double-edged sword, because there are some great third-party lead vendors out there. I've worked with some amazing ones and still continue to work with some amazing third-party lead vendors. I'm not gonna give any free advertising right now, so those of you who I'm talking to, y'all just DM me, message me, and we can talk about that. But you can kind of get an ideal of a third-party vendor and the quality that they have by what information they're willing to share with you. Are they sharing information like, how was this lead generated? What was the ad copy that was used for this lead? What was the amount of impressions that this lead got? And what was the conversion of those impressions into leads? When did these leads come in? Are they timestamped or are they not? And then how exclusive are those leads? Now, if you need to play that back again, go ahead and rewind, play that back, those 5 things, okay? But those are 5 things that I'm gonna be asking a third-party vendor before I give them dollar number 1. And if a third-party vendor is like, well, I don't need to tell you all that stuff, then maybe that's not the third-party vendor for you. I'm just sharing my experience with you. You can use it how you want. Now, third-party vendors are great, but if your IMO or agency is saying, go do a third-party vendor and let us know how they are, guys, you're a guinea pig. They're testing that third-party vendor out on you. They're hoping that you're gonna be able to come back and tell them that, yes, this is a good one, and then they can share that with all their other agents, and they've not had to invest a dime in figuring out if this is a quality lead provider or not. And that's why I choose to get the majority of my leads. Like, I still use self-generated, I still use third-party leads, but then I also use leads that are provided by a partnership with an insurance marketing organization that gets to benefit when I make a sale. Right? They're investing millions of dollars every single month, every single year to make sure that the quality of the lead is strong. They're making changes and shifts in the market. They're seeing which leads convert best using information that agents are putting into a system so that they can actually tie a lead to a sale, so they can get real data on how these leads are performing. And those, in my opinion, are some of the best leads that you can get. When you can find a partnership with an IMO or an agency that they are doing a shared value with you, right? They're putting in something, they're asking you to put in something too, but now both of you guys have put in to try to get a result. And they're gonna work with you to help make sure that that's better. They're gonna need you to do some reporting to give them some information so that they can continue to work to make that lead better. Here's the thing though, leads have to come to you. Whether you're doing it self-generated, whether you're doing it through a third party, or whether you're doing it through an IMO or agency partnership, you have to be investing in leads and doing it consistently if you want to see consistent results. I'm sorry if that's like, I'm just getting started, I don't have a lot of money to start this with. I know, I get it, but you're starting a business, right? You're starting a new venture. So you need to figure out some way to get started in getting leads into your hands so that you can start working them, converting them to appointments so that you can see clients and help protect them in the way they deserve to be protected. Because again, this industry, as I was saying earlier, this industry does so much for so many people. And we need more people being successful in it because more of our population needs to know, the US population, more of them need to know how life insurance can actually benefit them. So, if this has been somewhat helpful, hit that like button. If it's been very helpful, go ahead and subscribe. I don't know if I got the right side on that one, but definitely like, subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear this today so that they can get better at this industry. Or guys, guess what? It's not just the insurance industry that this applies to. Anybody in sales can use this. Again, Edward Pritchett, this is Life Insurance Today. We'll see you next time.